Angela Yee. I'm here with comedian extraordinaire
Akeem Woods.
Akeem Woods. And let's get into some Yee tea. Let's talk about Keke Palmer first.
I love her so much.
Now, this clip I saw posted on the Jasmine brand where she's talking about how she likes to break up with people. Well, she likes to make people break up with her. Here's what she said.
Tell me how you are in relationships. I try to get the other person to break up with me. No. Because it's hard for me to say goodbye. I'm like scared, and so I find myself being like, we're done, and they'll be like, we'll get into a conflict and we're somehow back together again.
How you do that, girl?
Because they don't want to leave me, and I want you to go.
There you go.
But honestly, she's just being honest because I know
act so
people
crazy they break up with you.
I know people are probably giving her the business, but let's not act like other people don't do that too.
Yeah.
They're just not as
I feel
honest
like
about
mostly
it.
Guys do that too.
Guys 100%
Guys do not
that.
like to break up. They like to make you
because they don't want to.
They don't want
to like hurt someone's feelings.
Right. Then it's like you made the decision, even though I made it for you.
Yeah.
Well, there's a split thing about her going on. It's actually trending because she is about to have Jonathan Majors on on that podcast. Baby, This is Keke Palmer, and the description says accountability. It's a loaded word, right? We're living in a time where we want real accountability, especially for things men have gotten away with for far too long. At the same time, finding forgiveness feels harder than ever, and we're still figuring out what true accountability even looks like. Today, we're sitting down with Jonathan Majors to talk about what life has looked like after being convicted of harassment and assault.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
So people were like, oh, this is Keke's doing this. Isn't she a victim herself? And blah, blah, blah. But it'll be interesting to see. And I think that's the best conversation to have. Somebody who's gone through something with somebody who actually has these accusations and had this case.
I think it's important to give him a chance to tell his story.
Right.
And I think
maybe be held accountable.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I think he's fair to tell his story.
All right. So we shall see. It comes out April 8th.
I'm excited to see it.
And I think if you have Wonder, you get you can hear it earlier. All right. Now, Young Scooter. This has been a wild story. People are trying to figure out what happened. And the woman who made the 911 call on March 28th, where she claimed that there was a naked woman being beaten within an inch of her life, has now been arrested. So here is what that call sounded like.
There was literally a shooting. The house.
What's your name?
I'm the neighborhood watch. There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house, and they're holding her hostage. And then there was a baby involved. This situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Well, this is a false 911 call
like a lie,
that led to Young Scooter actually dying. That was the series of events that snowballed into that. So she was booked into Fulton County Jail yesterday, and she's charged with transmitting a false public alarm. And they did release that mugshot as well of her, and the judge set her bond at $7,500. She has to stay away from the scene where the incident happened. I don't even have time to play this, but she also went live and claimed that, she was the person that was being abused.
Yeah. No, that doesn't. It sounds like she's lying because it's like, it just sounds. If she was the person being abused, why didn't you call and say that in the beginning? Like, why would you even lie?
We have time. All right, here it is.
There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. At the end of the day, I'm a woman, and I was physically abused multiple times.
All right. Well, the truth will come out. And that is your Yee tea. When we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. Me and Akeem are here to help. That's 800-292-5150. It's way up.